Hi.
Hi.
I have a question about my relationship with my mom.
Okay.
So, my mom is on her own for the first time in her life because my father passed away a year ago. They were married for 50 years, and before that, my mom lived with her parents. In the past, before I met you guys, my relationship with my mom was difficult for me. We would argue a lot. And I have noticed that I've seen her with fresh eyes since coming to you guys, and our relationship has gotten a lot better. However, I do sometimes with her still find myself going into that teenage mode of wanting to be different or arguing with her about the way that she wants to live her life. And I don't know why I do that, and it frustrates me, and I find myself resisting what she wants to do with her life sometimes, maybe about where she wants to live or what she wants to do during the day when I'm up with her.
So how old is your mother?
She is 73 years old.
So do you think a 73-year-old woman knows what she wants to do?
Yes, I do.
So what gives you any right to dictate the way she goes about her life?
I guess that I want to take care of her. That's what the feeling is that comes up for me.
But it sounds like you want to dominate her.
Possibly, yeah. I do want to tell her what to do.
You want to tell her what to do rather than allow her to make her own choices.
I think it's a very young perspective that happens for most people. There comes a point where it's much more convenient to look at, oh, my mom is doing this, rather than look at our lives, whether we're uncomfortable, whether we need to study for a test or what we're eating. It's so much easier to look over there and judge and evaluate how they're doing. So that's one thing. And then that carries over. But I'm really struck how you keep saying, my mom, my mom.
Ownership.
As if you own her. I guarantee you, if you came into a room with Jerry Van Zyl, who happens to be my mother, you wouldn't have opinions on how she should live her life.
Yes, that's true.
And when you see this video back, you'll hear the "my" very strongly. It's as if you own her.
You know, this reminds me a bit of a Geico ad.
Okay.
You know, where this teenage girl is coming out of school and her mother comes running down the street with one of these air horns.
Because their car's in the shop. And they're like, get Geico, you can fix it faster.
But it was more the child's embarrassment. One of the other girls said, do you know that woman?
Is that your mom?
No.
No.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. What's interesting about it is that there's an embarrassment about our parents, like they did it wrong and they're not perfect like our best friend's mom was.
Ooh, okay, yes, I feel something when you say that, sure.
Yes, right. So then you work on your mom to make her better rather than realize that she's just fine, exactly the way she is.
Even the way you said she's alone for the first time in her life, because my dad passed away a year ago. I'm like, that's a lifetime ago. That's a long time. And you had all of your proof in place, and before that she lived with her parents.
See, the thing is this.
Okay.
You don't want her to change.
I don't understand that. I don't want her to change?
No.
Okay.
See, that's what you're doing. This conversation is about wanting her to be the way you want her to be rather than allow her to discover who she is now without her husband, since he's no longer there, without her parents, just to discover who she is for her. So you're not giving her the dignity that you'd want for yourself to be able to make her own life choices.
Clearly, you're going there out of obligation.
Okay.
I can tell it.
Sure.
Because if you weren't, you'd go there to enjoy her company.
Yeah.
You don't come into our house to look and see how we're living.
Well, she might to some degree.
But not, she's able to bank those opinions as opposed to
live through them or see through them.
Yeah, that's very accurate. I can tell when you say that. I feel
you see,
it.
when I said before about your best friend's mother,
Yes,
that struck a bell.
I hold my mom in comparison to my fiance's mom. I see myself
But you've
doing
held
that.
your mom in comparison to other people's moms your whole life.
Yes, I have.
Right. And she always falls short.
Yeah, which now that I see that, it's just so weird to me. Like, okay, I see it.
I guarantee you, if you moved in with your fiance's mom, you'd have a similar conversation in very short order over different things that she's doing.
Not doing.
Or not doing.
Got it. Yeah, I see that too. Okay, it doesn't matter whose mom it is. It's just what I'm bringing to it, really.
Well, you adopt them.
I adopt them?
Yeah.
As family or as my own mom? Is that what you're saying?
Any woman, if you're incomplete with your mother, you will find things wrong with every woman that shows up in your life.
Okay. I have done that, so sure.
My fiance's mom still has the my attached to it. My friend, my mama. Pretty soon you're going to add that layer of judgment.
Ownership.
And ownership, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it's time to disown everybody.
Maybe it's time to live your life and let them be okay so they're not a distraction from you, from your experiencing your own life.
Okay, I like that.
Because you use them to distract yourself for what's going on with you.
I love that you say that because it goes back to what we were talking about earlier. I really think if you're having a conversation about how your mother-in-law, soon-to-be mother-in-law is living, how your mom's living, or how anybody's living, I would take a look at what's happening right then, right now, with you. What you're not looking at, what it's got to be useful to you for something.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, right now I'm looking for new jobs, so I can see how I'm distracting myself from what I would like to be doing in my own life by starting to think about mom, starting to worry about her. It takes me out of the moment.
No, that is your moment. It's your savior.
Yeah, it's a way of avoiding looking at what to do. The uncertainty of what's coming up in your own life.
Okay. Whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
Got it. Okay.
There's another thing though, Thea. You're trying to get an answer, like to answer all the questions.
Like, okay, yes. Then it's, okay, good. Got the pill in the pill form.
Right.
I'll take that vitamin tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I see myself doing it, and I don't know how to unwind from that.
Well, if you just see yourself doing it, don't judge yourself for seeing yourself doing it.
Okay.
But you judge yourself the same way you judge your mom.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Ding, 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 ding. And the winner is Shia Kane.
Mm-hmm. I see that.
Well, if you just see it, it'll go away. If you just see anything, it completes itself.
Okay.
You are trying to change or fix anything, keeps it stuck. Every solution creates new problems.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
I am my mother after all.
Yes. Yes, I am. Cool. Thank you guys.
You're welcome.
For more information about the Canes, their books and seminars, go to transformationmadeeasy.com.